Doing anything with green chili, you got to wear some gloves, man. I tell you what. I've been here, 20 some odd years, and I learned something about green chili every day, and it seems like I've got so much to share with you today. The educational aspect of the green chili is amazing. You guys are going to learn a lot, even those, Dell and you guys that have been here for years, Tucumcari's finest, you guys, you're in for a treat. You're going to learn some stuff about chili today. As we cruise the scenery here, we got the hanging sombrero. This is another set that we've taken about, 10 hours to do. Chili peppers hanging everywhere. We've got, speaking of hanging chili peppers, we have Marge and Fred. You remember them? They were the kind of the cross-eyed fruit from days past. They are now the chili peppers, his and her. They got together last week, and yeah, they've had a little tough time getting started, but now, after their first glass of Hatch green chili wine, they're getting together, they're getting along, and I think we're going to have something happen here, but we're not going to put too much focus on them, but they are here today as well. We have the charming onions. Those are stuffed with some condiments. Again, we don't do anything halfway here. The presentation is all we do. We take a normal item. Today it's Wheel of Fortune quesadilla. What is that? Well, we're going to learn that. We got a new spin today. We're not spinning for 50 bucks. We're spinning for a bunch of stuff. You want to stick around to the very end. I'm going to pull names. As I pull those names out, we're going to spin Wheel of Quesadilla. And where that thing lands is where it lands. You could be bankrupt, or you could have lunch with me, or there's a car. Is that a car? I see a car on there. Wow. That's going to be kind of cool. Now, are we giving a car away today? No. We're going to enter a spin for that. But, you know, we spin to win here. Look at that roasted corn watermelon. Now, what is that about? That is an ensemble of shish kebab or carousel corn roasted, and it's going to be dipped in a green chili butter parmesan as you roll to eat it after it's been just laid out perfectly and roasted. My God, that's an amazing. All inside a watermelon cavity. It's very cool. So we're going to join you here. We got obstacle course number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoa! I made it. And it's a little bit after 4 o'clock. Hello, everybody. Welcome into another show. Great numbers as usual. My God, Gabe Jaramillo, you're back. You got some money, Gabe. I wrote a check. Oh, my Lord. I think that was one of the biggest checks I've ever written. Congratulations to you on that spin. Congratulations to everybody who wins on this show. That's what we do. We give it all back, even though we haven't had a lot coming in. We give a lot back. We give it all back, and that's what we do. We are a cooking show for the first-timers here. We're going to learn a basic entree or two, how to prepare and how to present. If I were to come to your house or you were to have 6 people over, that's the whole objective. The takeaway from this show is hopefully you put some money in your pocket and you walk away with an idea that you can just razzle and dazzle 6 people over at your house with any occasion. This happens to be the green chili thing. It's the thing this weekend. If you're in Hatch, New Mexico, typical population about 3,200 today, and through the rest of the weekend about 37,000. So the city is just engulfed with green chili enthusiasts. They have green chili gum, green chili pie, green chili sherbet, green chili everything. And if you're a native here, you know what green chili is all about. If you're not, we have a lot of people who aren't. We have some people from Istanbul, Turkey with us today, and clear across the entire world. Green chili is a staple here in New Mexico. I believe every region has something. Napa for its wine and its grapes, of course. There's a lot. Every region has a little thing. We have the green chili. We even have a license plate here, loved ones. For those of you that don't live here, we have a green chili plate. It's pretty cool. Red and green and black. It's really pretty. But we are known for green chili. Now, where is green chili made, or where's it grown? Where does it come from? Well, again, for those of you that live here, it's going to be a little boring for a second or two, but it's going to get interesting here, I promise you. Hatch, New Mexico, down south, there's no other place. The sand, the soil, the climate, the wind, the sun, everything about that particular plot of land is perfect growing conditions for the green chili. No other place. Colorado says, no, we're it. No, they're not. 10 miles north. No, it's right in the Hatch Valley. Why? I don't know, but it's a scientific phenomenon. And the smokiness, the texture, the flavor, and just the condition of the green chili from that particular valley is none other. It is none other. How is green chili measured? Well, it's measured in spice. Now, not temperature as in Fahrenheit, but in capsaicin. That's really a fantastic way of actually doing that. There was a doctor, Orville. He actually invented the way to test how hot and spicy this could be. It's a long story, but bottom line, it is mild and hot. Now check this out, okay? Birds and mammals. Take those two. Okay, the birds can eat this chili and not be affected by any temperature of the chili, whether it be mild, medium, or spicy. A bird can literally peel this back and have a field day eating all the chili and the seeds, not being affected in one way, shape, or form by the chili, the temperature. Take a rodent or some type of mammal that's got basically molar teeth, totally affected by it. They like it, but they can't eat it too well because the pepper puts out this distinct cabezon. I call it cabezon, but anyways, that's what I call it. The heat that makes people and mammals and people just go, wow, I can't take it. Some people, it's an addiction. There are people, literally, I know a few, that actually raise the temperature every time they try to eat it because it's an addiction. It's a high. It's so good. The endorphins in your brain, trust me on this one, go crazy when you consume a green chili. So the birds are the ones responsible in the old days, before farmers took over, of making these chilies spreadable. They would literally eat the chili and the seed and, of course, do their business, their daily business. The seeds would be unharmed by the birds' tract, if you will, colonoscopy, that sort of thing. And so they hit the ground and boom, here you have bushes everywhere of the green chili. The mammal comes in, the rodent or whatever, can't do it. The molar teeth break the seeds up. They love it, like I said, but the temperature of that chili just destroys them, so they move on. Amazing how that works. Do you understand the scientific aspect of that? It's absolutely crazy. The hottest chili pepper in the world is called this one here, the Carolina Reaper. See that thing? That is a red thing. We had it once on our show before. I actually ordered it. I didn't even want to get it on my hands. 2.2 million, and it's measured by this thing called SHU. That's the Scoville Heat Unit. Orville Scoville, or however you want to pronounce his name. He was a pharmacist back in the early 1900s, and he actually devised the temperature. He was working for a drug company called Park Davis. They wanted to know, how to regulate, or how to. We're going to put a cream out there that's going to be good for your arthritis and so on and so forth. But we need to measure the intake of the heat. Well, he came up with his own way. So Orville is responsible for that thing called the SHU. Everything is measured in SHUs, okay? Now, what is the hottest SHU? That is that chili I just showed you, 2.2 million, compared to a regular green chili, which could be maybe 3,000, 4,000, somewhere in there. So that's one hot pepper. But people actually eat that thing, believe it or not. People who can do that, cast iron stomachs, Kathleen and I were talking about that, yeah, you have to have a cast iron stomach to eat one of those. Today, we are going to, on this show, take the green chili, we're going to roast it as you would see it done in the grocery stores or along the retail sector, anywhere in this state this time of year for about another 2 or 3 weeks. We have the state fair coming, that's a big thing, but the green chili roasting festival and the green chili being roasted anywhere alongside a curb is happening right now in this state. You can't go anywhere, get out of a car and not smell. It smells like, yeah, somebody's fired up a big doobie, but it's not. It's actually the green chili permeating through the atmosphere. And people go nuts for it. They actually freeze it. I've never done that, but I understand you can actually freeze it and have green chili stew in November or December on your dinner table. Today, we are going to do green chili. We're going to roast it, and we're going to do 2 different types of green chili. We're going to put it in a quesadilla. That's the cheese chili quesadilla, and also known as the spin wheel, baby. Yeah, wheel of quesadilla. That is going to be at the grand finale. And then we're going to do also some roasted corn. This corn will be roasted. That's that sweet Moriarty corn that you can only get for about 12 days. We're going to roast that corn, and then we're going to dip it, literally, we're going to take the cap off that, dip it in a green chili butter cream parmesan. So basically what that means is you take your hot ear of corn off the roaster, and you'll see the roasting being done here momentarily, and just roll very gently into that butter cream green chili parmesan, and then you would eat it immediately. Talk about the flavor is incredible. The kernels of corn roasted and the green chili ensemble of the butter is incredible. Not to mention the quesadilla. So we're doing 2 major entrees today. We're going to do one major spin at the end for a bunch of names. There's also a $100 bill. Oh my goodness gracious, a $100 bill floating around this studio for the person who could identify its location will win $100. The first person in the comments section that can say, there it is, it's on top of the sombrero. Is it? No, it's not. But good guess. If it is, and you were to win and be the first person, you're gonna get a $100 check sent to you. That's right. The first part of the week, we send out those checks. So no $50 checks today. We're just gonna spin to win, and we're gonna give away $100 right this moment if you can find that $100 bill. All right, so let's go right away. This is a cooking show. Some announcements. We have birthdays. Oh my God, Nicole Ingram turned 19 again. Wow. Happy birthday, Nicole. She is not with us. Yeah, okay, I'll give you now. All right, I'll let you go this time. Sure, she is with her family. And also, the family has a birthday today. That's right, Angie. The family, as we like to call you. Happy birthday to both you and Nicole. We're going to celebrate you here on the new Steve Henry Show. Happy birthday. Okay, so as you know, this is a portable show. This is a desk, literally a desk. We don't have a kitchen. We don't do kitchens here. We do nothing but portability. This is a desk during the week. We sell cars here. Yeah, I know, it's a weird combination. Hopefully not for long, baby. Yeah, get me out of here. If you can get me out of here, loved ones, I would do this full time. And you know what that means? I do this about, 30 hours a week probably. What if I were, imagine this, if I were to do this maybe 100 hours a week, which is about my normal work week, if I could put 100 hours into this show, do you have any idea what that means for you, loved ones? You are the board of directors, the owners of this show. That's right. It would be amazing. So I am striving to do that. The sooner the better. Yes. We take a tortilla of about 12 inches. How do I know that's 12 inches? I just know that's 12 inches. You butter that lightly, okay? Just put a little butter on that. And we're going to put some cheese. What kind of cheese, Steve? Well, the cheese is a very sharp cheddar and mozzarella. Here's why. I like that flavor of that sharp cheddar. Delicious. But I also like to see that string come off that quesadilla and embarrass somebody at the table. Kind of like a first date thing, you know, you're having a nice little conversation, and all of a sudden she takes a bite of that quesadilla and that thing goes off the table for about 3 feet. Well, that's the idea. So the quesadilla and the medium heat, and we're going to put another buttered flour tortilla, not quite on top of that yet. So that is going to be our first item. And again, if you're new to the show, we take an item of food, an entree, and we present it somehow. We don't just present it. We do the wow effect. We prepare it first, give you perhaps an idea on how to do this. You could do this on the trunk of a car, loved ones. It is portable. The portable burner, everything about this show is portable. So you don't have to, backyard is good this time of year. Have some people over, have a couple brewskis, and throw some quesadilla on the wing, and then show them how do you make this. You go to Hobby Lobby, you go to Home Depot, and for about $15, you got yourself a wheel of. Talk about a fun game to play with 6 people. There is somebody I know that's doing it in a dubious form, and that would be to remove a shoe, remove a garment. You get my drift. Rather interesting. All right, so as that's cooking, over here, now we're going to switch cameras. Over here, we have the roasted chili. This is how the chilies are roasted. They come in a device very similar to this. It's kind of a basket, a metal basket, a cage is what most people call that. And they literally put it in a cage, and they roast these bad boys from underneath, like so. They're spun around, and of course, it takes about 8 or 9 minutes, and that's where you smell that wheat effect permeating through the burners there. This is getting very hot, and that burner, see how portable you have to be. So the green chili comes from the cage, gets roasted, and then we clean it. We clean it with a knife. A serrated knife is good. When I say clean it, you want to take the skin off the chili, remove the entire part of the skin. The capsation, the part that really gives you the kick, is not in the meat itself per se or the seeds. It's in that little white membrane that sticks to the top of the stem from the inside of the chili. That little membrane itself contains the majority of what they call the capsation, the heating content of the chili. So that all has to be removed, the seeds and the chili. Now, obviously, as that chili matures, through that membrane grows the spice through the content of the entire chili. So that gets cleaned, and then we cut it into the pieces that we like. What type of chili? How do you know it's a spicy chili? That's a great question. A great question. So you're in the store and they don't have it labeled. They just have it green chilies laying out there in a box. That's pretty much how it is this time of year. Everyone's on their own. As you go get your chili, you're just kind of climbing through boxes and so on. You either ask or you watch for the box to be marked, or you take the tip of the chili itself, not on your lips, but just on the tip of your tongue, and just give yourself a little tip tongue. You get that tip tongue, and you get that, and then what happens there, we're going to try to be real careful here. See how, whoa, he did it. Okay, see how brown that is? That is a slightly buttered flour tortilla. Now, the cheese is melting, getting acquainted with the green chili, and wait until you see where this ends up. That's going to be very cool. In the meantime, we go to the corn. Now, the corn, I'm going to take the caps off. Isn't that cool? This is a presentation. I don't have that on a carousel, so I can't spin that, but this is how I would want you to present your corn per person, okay? Now, you take the caps off. These are caps that come off, and literally that is a rotisserie, and you could just literally take your, you see my fireman hat there. I am prepared for anything here at the new Steve Henry Show. So you would take this and you would just literally spin to win, baby. Oh, that quesadilla. Let's go ahead and shut that bad boy off. That is done. We don't want to burn the quesadilla. So you're going to just basically spin, and you're going to just very gently rotate, ever so gently, your corn on the cob, and so on and so forth. Ooh, that's looking good, baby. You know I love these things. You get them at Home Depot. We've had this on the show now. This is the original one, by the way. I've had this on the show for probably almost a year. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. And so you might want to say to yourself also, hey, Steve, how do you get that corn to cook like that? Well, you actually blanch the corn a little bit prior to the actual roasting. When I say blanching it, you just put it into some water, oh gosh, for about maybe 8 minutes. Let it boil and take your corn out, make sure it's nice and clean. And there you have it. So there you have your roasted corn. And then again, we are trying to do this all in about 28 minutes on this show. So we're under time constraints. Now this is going to come off for a moment. We are going to prepare the quesadilla for departure. That's going to go, whoa, no way. Yeah, that's going to go right on top of your carousel. Then we're going to go ahead and put it like that. So this is how you would serve. We're just going to put like so. This is how you would serve your quesadilla. Now, you're going to cut it, obviously. But first of all, you're going to have a little game where you're having 6 people over. These are our finest friends or family, or even maybe your boss, for crying out loud. All right, let's go back to the corn. We're going back and forth. We're going flip, flop, apples. Can everybody follow this? Is everybody following this? Has anybody found the $100 bill yet? Oh, we do. We have a winner. Somebody found the $100 bill. I thought I was good at that. My God, I thought that was going to be at least a 2 or 3 week deal. Congratulations. Do we know who it is? Speak. Who is it? We don't know? Okay, we have to go. We have so many people spinning around here, so it's difficult to say. But somebody won $100 for identifying. You see, it was on the beer there. All the beer. That is green chili beer. Yeah, you can find green chili beer, green chili wine. As I told you, there's actually green chili toilet paper in one of the motel rooms in Hatch, New Mexico. Somebody told me green chili toilet paper. Yeah, and so I don't know if that's a joke and it actually burns or what it is. But I've heard. Yeah, think about the ramifications of that. Yeah, put a Grim Reaper. We don't call this the Carolina Reaper for nothing. Put the Grim Reaper on that, and man, you got some problems later on. You think you're eating it and having a problem? Holy smokes! But they do identify green chili and put a warning sign on there. But I did hear that, and I hear that's true. It's been verified. All right, so now what we want to do here is we want to take the roasted corn on the cob from the burners, and we just want to put it right. We're going to move these chilies out of the way here. Actually, let's just take these chilies off. That's all for decoration, which we love. Thank you, green chilies. Or that's a poblano pepper. And these are just spun around. Oh my God, is that what I think is happening? Yes, it's happening. We are literally dredging the corn on the cob into the green chili butter Parmesan. And so see how that spins there? Now you would leave that. Oh my God, that's just gorgeous. That literally is just getting saturated, loved ones, with the butter, the green chili, and the Parmesan. Now that little trough and tray that we made there will hold up nicely. You can put your peppers on there if you wanted to, but we'll do that for the end of the show. But nonetheless, see how easy that is? You roast it and then you dredge it and you leave that in there. Now, when you put that hot, fresh corn on the cob with that melted green chili butter Parmesan into your mouth, yeah, things are going to start to happen pretty quickly. All right, now, I did want you to say, at least, Steve, I'm here in the comment section, because that will put you into a spin, not for $50 today, but for spin to win, baby. Now, look at this. This is pretty cool. I made this up. Again, Home Depot, Hobby Lobby, $50. A game that you can have with your friends and family that I think is pretty doggone cool. So the cheese quesadilla, bada bing, bada boom, pretty easy. All right, everyone have that. We are going to now get ready for a spin to win, and the spin to win is going to be for the wheel of quesadilla. And again, as I mentioned, as you can see here, we have $25. Okay, not so much. All right, so you can buy, I don't know, what can you buy? A pack of cigarettes, maybe? $100. There you go. Merchandise. Whoa, merchandise. Really? Yeah, we have. Here comes that spinner, baby. All right, this spinner now. Thank you so much. This is the lovely Shanna Bodana that everybody knows and loves very well. Her mother, Molly. By the way, Molly had a birthday. Molly, happy birthday. That was on Wednesday. There's JB. Moses is here today. Where's Moses? You see Moses anywhere? Moses around anywhere? No? Okay, there's JB. Moses is here today. We decided to bring him. It's a long story, but Moses and JB are both here. Hi, JB. How you doing, buddy? You're just looking at me like a proud... Yeah, that's my boy. That's my baby boy. Does he like green chili? No, he doesn't. He actually had a little problem with the green chili earlier this morning. All right, so we are going to spin to win. Now, what this entails, loved ones, is to spin the wheel and get everybody who has participated in today's show a handful into my hand. And what that is going to represent is the wheel. And I wasn't quite finished with the wheel. Merchandise, yeah, the merchandise that we have here at this new Steve Henry Show are some mugs that are really cool. We have some hoodies and some shirts and so on. So it's pretty cool stuff. We'll be enhancing that now that we're over 10,000 subscribers. By the way, thank you for that. That's awesome. You guys, if I haven't said this often enough, I love you guys. You guys are the show. You make the show. How do we keep growing? I say this every week. Yeah, you got to go to the new SteveHenryShow.com. The new SteveHenryShow.com. You got to register. You got to put your name in there. We got to know who you are and where to send your check when or put the car when I take the car to your driveway. We have a car. Is that bankrupt? How do we give away a bankruptcy? I don't know. I've never experienced that, but that is actually a special gift, believe it or not. So if your name lands on bankrupt, don't despair. It's not like you're going to lose your tail. There could be something very cool. So again, we have Lunch with Steve. There's another good one. That literally is true. I will literally fly out to wherever you are. If you're local, that's great. But if you live in, I don't know, northeastern Tennessee, Ethan, or some of the pals there, or Tucumcari is a nice time of year to see the leaves turning color there. Or I'd even go to North State. That's right, Emmy Media. I'd go see you and Steven up there. I'd go to Moses Lake, Washington. Yeah, I'd go. How about Yenny? I'd even go to Tucson or Arizona. I'd go anywhere. We'll have lunch. I'll fly out. We'll have lunch. It's on me, by the way, and we'll have a good time. So that's what that is. That's Lunch with Steve. Now, the Lunch with Steve and the car, those are not going to be given out today. Those are going to be put into a spinner. I'd like to have at least maybe 10 or 15 people involved in each one of those. So when we spin, it's going to be kind of fun. It'll be a big day. Hey, who's going to win the car out of those 15 people? And we will announce those winners as they go in. So you'll be keeping track of that throughout the next 3 weeks or so. So here we go. We're going to spin. Enough said. There goes to that, and we're going to spin. Let's just get these names here. Everybody's in. All right, we are spun. All right, so let's reach in here, grab out some names. We have a bunch of names in my left hand here. All right, so we will spin the winner, the Wheel of Fortune. This first one is going to be $50, and that goes to David Leon. Gets the first $50. Congratulations, Mr. David Leon. You just won recently, too. The next spin, it's a Spinorama. All right, I'm going to back it up and do it a different way here. Ooh, God, it's right in the middle. We're going to call it Lunch with Steve. No, it's got to be spun again. Okay, this is going to be Heather Potter is going to win. No, you didn't win Lunch with Steve. We're going to spin. Heather Potter is the winner, okay, of the next spin. So whatever lands is Heather Potter's. Got that? All right, here we go. Wheel of Quesadilla. And we have $150. $150. I'll call that $150. That's close enough. One little click right there. Boom. All right, that would have been it. You passed the car with $150. So $150 for Heather Potter. Congratulations, Heather Potter. All right, I know time is of constraints here. By the way, next week you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great show again next week. We have fall coming pumpkin. We can do a lot of stuff with some good stuff. All right, Catherine Kludge, or Klug, I'm not sure. You know how I am with names. You are going to be the next winner spinner here. Catherine. Okay, so everybody say, come on, Catherine. What do you want, Catherine? Do you want Lunch with Steve? Do you want $150? Do you want some money? Do you want some merchandise? What do you want, Catherine? Quesadilla, Wheel of Fortune. You got, I'll call that a car. Yeah. That's a car. We're going to go into the car file. So Catherine, you go into the car spin. That we will divulge when that comes, but that's coming soon, okay? So Catherine, you are in the car spin. And again, that's going to be very good odds. I'm not going to put more than probably 10, maybe 12, top 15 people in that spin for a car. All right, Christina McCormick. Wow, check it out. This is a first for you. You're a local girl. I've known you many years. You were 16 years old when you first came to me to buy a Mustang, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so Christine, you are the winner of this spin. Here we go. The Quesadilla Wheel of Fortune, Christina McCormick, is $150. Congratulations, Christina. $150. All right, I got time for at least a couple more. Yanni is back, and God, these are all girls. Where are the guys? I want to know what's going on here. Where are the guys? Christine, okay, Yanni, you have been a winner, big winner. You're in a kind of a dry hole, a drought, as they say, lately. So let's see what happens here. This is for Yanni. Wheel of Quesadilla. Yanni, what are you going to win? It looks like $150. Yeah, well, that's close enough. Well, you're right on the rim there. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. You want a car, Yenny, or do you want $150? Tell me on the comment section right now. Right now, Yenny, $150 for a car. You tell me. All right, she says, oh, no. What do you want, Yenny? I'm looking for you, Yenny. Yenny, this is live, baby. It doesn't get any liver than this. Do you want a car or do you want 150 bucks? I got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yenny, 150 bucks for a car. What is it? Yenny, come on, Yenny. She just says woohoo. Woohoo! She don't know what she wants. All right, we'll talk about that later, Yenny. How about that? All right, let's do one more. Let's just do one more. What the heck? One more, baby. I need a man.
Said a car.
What?
Car.
Oh, she said a car. Okay, a car. All right, we got a 1972 Ford Pinto out there I want to get rid of. Very cool. All right, here we go. We finally got a guy. NASCAR Randy, baby. Yes, finally. All right, NASCAR Randy, here you go. You are the spin to win, the quesadilla spin to win, baby. And the winner is $25. Well, that's better than, I think you could probably buy, what can you buy for 25 bucks these days, Randy? I don't know, not much. Yeah, maybe a Christmas card coming up or maybe a pumpkin for Halloween. Yeah, not even a half a gas tank. All right, so that was kind of fun. Now, how do we do this? Well, we take this off now. That was a lot of fun. And again, what we're trying to do here is give you something to take away. And the takeaway is, gosh darn, I want to have a green chili festival at my house in my backyard. I'll bring the wine, the cheese. And again, if you're not a wine drinker, there's so many other things you can do. But the quesadilla itself, loved ones, and again, pardon my hands without the gloves, that is a beautiful quesadilla. That is literally laced with the green chili. That would be cut into like 6s or 8s. And then the topper, you got to have a topper, baby. And look at the topper. We're going to come over here. You could top it in with sour cream. That's stuffed in an onion. No way. Yeah, that is literally stuffed in an onion. That's pretty cool. That's sour cream. What else would you come with a quesadilla? I'm not sure. Some salsa. Hola. Yeah, some salsa. And what else? What else can you put on a quesadilla? It's green. It can't be green chili because there's green chili in it. Let's have a look. It is guacamole. Andale. Guacamole, sour cream, and salsa that go with your quesadilla. Loved ones, that was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again next week. For those of you that have won a lot of stuff, like a car, we got Yenny and Catherine. You two are up in front for the car. One of you two might win a car. We'll put about 10 more names in there in the next week or two, and then we'll have a car spin. We'll have a lunch with Steve spin. We'll have all that. The ones that are getting checks, those will be mailed out Monday along with that $100 bill. It has been a great time. I love the show. I want to do this full time. Do you hear me? Love you guys. Have a great week. I love you. I'll see you next week on the new Steve Henry Show. Da 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 da.